Hello everyone, welcome to all in this lecture. This is the second part of compass surveying. In the first part, we have discussed about the meridian. What are the types of meridian? So in that section, we have discussed true meridian, magnetic meridian, grid meridian, arbitrary meridian. Next, I have discussed the system of bearings. There are two types of system of bearings: WCB, quadrantal circle bearings. So in that, we always take the angle in the clockwise direction from the north. Always remember from the north in the clockwise direction. So the range of WCB is 0 degree to 360 degree. There was a second method, system of bearings, QB system. In short, we write Q dot B dot, quadrantal bearing system. So angle vary from in quadrantal bearing system 0 to 90 degree. So in that, we take the angle from either north or south. Means the first letter would be north or south. Then magnitude, what is the angle inclined with the south or north? So then it is angle, there is a value. Then there is a east or west. So we will see the what are the projection towards east or west. East towards east, then we will write E. Towards west, then we will write the west. So this is called QB system. Reduced bearing, we can reduce the bearing. Bearing means angle. So we can reduce angle to a acute angle, to an angle which is less than 90 degrees. So that is called reduced bearing. Right. So every angle in WCB we can reduce to a acute angle, that is called reduced bearing. In previous lecture also I have discussed fore bearing and back bearing. So you can see here the direction, the bearing of a line to the direction of progress. Like what are the bearing? Bearing is the angle between the reference line and to the line, right? So suppose this is the reference line. Always we take the reference line as a north, and then this is the line AB, right? So when you are taking angle in the direction of progress of survey, like we are going A to B, so we can take the angle, this is alpha. So alpha we can call a fore bearing. In short, we can call a fore bearing system. Fore bearing. Bearing means angle from the reference of a line, and that is from in the direction of progress of survey. So that is called fore bearing. Right now, when the bearing of line opposite to the direction of progress of survey is called back bearing. So this is north, this is A to B, and this is our progress of work. We are going A to B, right? So now he said the opposite direction of work means now you are here and you have taken the angle B. We are here at the B and we are sighting towards A. So we are taking angle opposite to direction of progress of survey. Progress of survey is A to B, but we have to go for the opposite. So B, we are going to B to A. Suppose this angle is beta. So here beta is called back bearing of line A, B. Are you getting a point? And this angle was alpha. You're taking clockwise direction. So this is called alpha. So we have discussed in this is we are discussing in WCB system. We are discussing in WCB system. If the bearings are given in WCB system, so how we can calculate fore bearing and back bearing, and what are the differences, and how we can change fore bearing to back bearing, like that. So we can see this thing in a table, like we can write a line. Here we can write fore bearing. In short, we are writing F dot B dot, and back bearing B dot B dot. So line AB, right? What is the fore bearing? Fore bearing is that bearing of line in the direction of progress of survey. So we can see in the figure, direction of progress of work is A to B, and that's A to B angle is max with the alpha degree with the reference line, that is north. So here we can write alpha. Now come to the back bearing. For the AB line, progress of work is A to B. So now we are taking the opposite direction of progress of survey. So that is B to A. So we are at the B and we are sighting towards A from the north, that is beta. So this is called beta, is the back bearing of line AB. I get one point. Now I am changing the direction. For example, I am changing the direction B to A. Progress of work is changed B to A. So if the B to A we are going progress of work, so this angle from B to A, we are at the B and sighting towards A, what will the, so this will come as a forebearing, that is called beta. Are you getting your point? Right. And back bearing will be alpha. Always you have to follow the, for a line, and you have to take the from the reference, that is north, and this, suppose this is angle alpha, or suppose this angle theta, right? So you have to see what is the progress of work. I'm discussing the two case. Suppose this case. So suppose progress of work is like this. So here theta will be forebearing. Now come to the second case. Suppose progress of work is like this. This is the reference line north. So this will theta will be back bearing. So this is the basic difference. Always you have to find what is the direction of progress of survey. Are you getting my point? Right. Now there is some relation. So we can, there is a line A to B. There we can take draw a north. That is the reference line. Here also we can draw a line north. That is reference. So this angle is, suppose forebearing is alpha, and here the forebearing is, sorry, back bearing of AB line, progress of line like this. So this is beta. Now we have the alpha is the forebearing and beta is the back bearing of line AB. Okay, your point? Okay. Now just extend this line AB. So what will be this value? This value. Due to geometry, we can say this will be alpha. Or angle which is made by this line, this angle. So this angle is made on a line, so that will be 180 degree. Now we can say beta will be equal to 180 degree plus alpha. Now we can write in a general term like beta is the back bearing. So back bearing of line is equal to forebearing of line of that line plus 180 degree. Plus 180 degree. Are we doing a point? Okay. But here is one important thing, like whether we are traverse is running clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, this would be changed. Like in short, I'm writing a formula in short form, like back bearing equal to forebearing plus 180 degree. Right? This is valid when if forebearing is less than 180 degree. Right? Now, there is another formula, back bearing is equal to forebearing minus 180 degree. This is valid if forebearing is greater than 180 degree. Just remember the two things. Back bearing is equal to forebearing plus 180 degree when forebearing is less than 180 degree. Back bearing is equal to forebearing minus 180 degree when forebearing is greater than 180 degree. You can check also by drawing the figure and drawing this from geometry. You can understand Generally, we write this formula. Generally, we write this formula. Back bearing is equal to 4 bearing plus minus 180 degree. This is a general formula. If 4 bearing is less than 180 degree, then sign will be less than 180 degree. What will be the sign? Plus, if 4 bearing is greater than 180 degree, then it will be minus. Right? Okay. Now we can check. We have some example we can solve. So the 4 bearings of the 4 lines A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are respectively under. So the first is, what is this value? 15 degree. This value is 50 degree. Now, and 115 degree, 250 degree, 340 degree. Find out the back bearing. So this is the 4 bearing of a line is given. So I'm solving one by one. So we are solving first. So 15 degree. This is the WCB is given. WCB is given. So we can change this one. Like 15 degree is like this now. Line 4 bearing is given. The progress of line would be A to B. This angle is given 15 degree. Now here we can see, suppose this is alpha, so we can see if here 15 degree obviously less than 180 degree. So we can apply this formula, back bearing is equal to 4 bearing plus 180 degree. Right? So finally it will come 195 degree. Are you getting your point? Now come to the second. Second is 115 degrees. Suppose this is the north. So 115 will come somewhere here. A, B, and this angle is given 115 degree. So this is given 4 bearing. Now 4 bearing also is less than 180 degree. We will apply the same formula. Back bearing is equal to 4 bearing plus 180 degree. It will come 115 plus 180. What is this? 1295 degree. Any problem? No. Good. Now 3. 250 degree. 4 bearing of a line, 250 degree will come like this. Progress of line is this. Suppose this A, this B, this is north. This is north means what? This is the reference line. Reference line, right? So this angle is given 250 degree. Right? So now this is the example of this is the 4 bearing is given and that is greater than 180 degree CD. 180 degree. Right? So we can apply the formula with the negative sign, with the minus sign. So 4 bearing is equal to, sorry, back bearing is equal to 4 bearing minus 180 degree, not plus. So 250 degree minus 180 degree, it will come, what will come? 70 degree. Right. Now we have the 470 degree, fourth one. What is that? 340 degree. So this is the reference line now. 340 will come like this, somewhere here. Somewhere here, like suppose this is the B, this is A, and this is angle. This is all the data are given in the WCB. So WCB means always we take the angle from the north in the clockwise direction. So this angle is given 340 degree, and that is in the direction of progress of work. So that is called 4 bearing, and this is greater than 180 degree. So we will apply the formula with the minus. Now what will come? 340 degree minus 180 degree. What will come? Calculate. 610. 160 degree. 160 degree. So see, no need to remember all the formula. When you will draw the figure, you can get the idea of what will come. Like this. Suppose I'm taking the example of this one, 250 degree, right? Like this is north, and this is somewhere A to B. This is given 115 degree, 115 degree, that is 4 bearing. Now draw a north here. So what will angle this will come? This will come like this. This angle will be the back bearing, because B to A. Now take the direction with the opposite of progress of survey. So this will be the angle will be back bearing. So from the trigonometry relation for the this geometry relation, we can say like 180 degree will be plus 180 degree plus 115 degree will be back bearing. Right? So no need to remember the formula. By drawing this graph also you can get the idea. Now one more thing very important, I would say. So that we have seen when how we can convert 4 bearing to back bearing or back bearing to 4 bearing once the bearing is given in the system of WCB, whole circle bearing. Now suppose the bearing is given in QB system, then how we can convert 4 bearing to back bearing? Okay, so I'm taking one example like given north 30 degree towards east. This is given 4 bearing of a line. This is the 4 bearing of a line like this. 4 bearing of a line AB. This is given, right? So draw the this is north, this is east, west. You can draw north, east, west. This is south. So 90 degree towards is north. With the north, this angle is 30 degree. So we can say north 30 degree. Now this is the A to B progress of line is like this. This is the 4 bearing of line. So what will the back bearing? When you will take the angle, so back bearing will be draw the same thing here. Let me change the color of pen. Red. So this is north, this is east, west, south. Now we are taking the back bearing means we are taking the angle with the opposite direction of the survey, progress of survey. So this angle would be back bearing in case of whole circle bearing. In case of whole circle bearing. But now this is not an example of whole circle bearing. How we can draw this angle with in case of QB system? How we can draw in the QB system? So what will this have this value? What will be this value? So this value we can say that would be the 30 degree. Now we can say this angle is, we can write south 30 degree towards west. This is the back bearing. 4 bearing was north 30 degree east. Can you find some similarity? Can you find that? So whenever the back bearing or 4 bearing are given in the case of QB system, so just what we have to do, now we have seen like first letter would be north or south, N or S. Second is magnitude, suppose theta. Third is east or west. Suppose any example, so N is given in 4 bearing system. So in back bearing system, in place of N, S will be there. आपको क्या करना है, N को convert कर देना S में. उसी तरह अगर E में दिया हुआ है, then you have to convert, you have to put the W. वेस्ट में. Now you can see north है यहाँ पे, then it becomes south, east, then west. Back bearings are four bearings are back bearing. You have to change this one also. North to south, south to north, east to west, west to north. So this is very easy. No need to think anything about that. Like for example, see the other example. Like back bearing is given. Take anything like south 45 degree towards west, right? So four bearing will be convert east to N. Angle would be same 45 degree east to west to east. See, it's very easy. Suppose four bearing is given of a line north 60 degree west. So back bearing will be, it would be north to convert south, angle would be same east to west to east. So this is very simple, right? So now we have seen that we can convert four bearing to the back bearing when it's given in the WCB or given in the QB system. So in the both way we can convert from four bearing to back bearing to four bearing. Now let's move on. Included angle. It's very important. Once the bearings are given for a traverse, then you can calculate the included angle. Or once included angle are given, then we can calculate the bearing, whatever the bore bearing and back bearing, right? So it's very important when the two lines are meeting. Suppose this is the survey line A to B, and this is the B to C. So when the two lines are meeting at a point, then angle is called included angle. This angle is called included angle. So included angle are the basically of two types. First are called exterior angle. Second we can call interior angle. For these two lines AB and BC are meeting at a point, so we can call this angle included angle. So inside one, this we can call interior angle, and the outside we can call exterior angle, right? Inside one we can call a interior angle, on outside we can call a exterior angle, interior or exterior. There are two types of included angle. Now, so how we can convert, how we know that like we are getting included angle, interior angle, or we are getting exterior angle. What angle we are getting means we are calculating, we are going to calculate included angle, but how we know, कैसे जानेंगे कि ये इंटीरियर एंगल है और एक्सटीरियर एंगल है, right? So there is a one common thing you should know. Like this is the first case. Like when your traverse is running in the anti-clockwise direction, see the direction A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E, F. This is a making traverse in the anti-clockwise direction. This direction we can call a anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise direction, right? So once we are making the traverse in the anti-clockwise direction. So whatever the included angle we are getting, that would be the interior angle. On the other hand, we can say when the traverse is running in clockwise direction, so whatever the included angle we are getting, that would be the exterior one. That would be the exterior one. So whenever we see the questions, you have to just draw a roughly diagram to know that where traverse is running in clockwise direction or whether traverse is running in anti-clockwise direction. So once traverse is running in anti-clockwise direction, so whatever the included angle we will get, that will be the interior angle. When traverse is running in clockwise direction, and whatever the angle we are getting, that would be the exterior angle. So by applying the formula, applying the theory or formula or a strategy, whatever I'm going to discuss in the next slide, so that will give us the interior angle or exterior angle both. It will depends how traverse is running, whether is it clockwise or anti-clockwise. Are you getting my point? Calculation of included angles from the bearings. So this is very important figure you can understand. You can see in the figure here. So two angles are meeting at a point. See, traverse you can find out. What is the traverse? Here the traverse is you can write A, O, B. Right? You can see the direction of progress of work. O, they are going O to A to B, B to O. Right? Now, we can say here in the figure, angle AOB is the included angle. Include angle. We can say or not. We can say how we can calculate. See, here is given for OA. What is the direction of progress of work or survey? O to A. So angle is given from the north, alpha. So what will be the alpha here? 4 bearing of line OA. Am I right? Alpha will be the 4 bearing of a line OA. And see, what is the direction of work here? O to B. Sorry, B to O, B to A. And we are taking angle from the at O and sighting from towards B. So we can say beta here is the back bearing of line. What line? Of line BO. Am I right? So now we can calculate what we can write for this angle. So from the figure we can write what we can write. From the figure we can write. From the figure we can write. Theta is equal to alpha plus theta. On the figure we can write beta is equal to alpha plus theta. Now we can write theta. What is the theta here? Angle AOB. Am I right? Now we can write beta minus alpha. We can write beta minus alpha. What is the beta here? Okay, so what is the beta here? Beta is the beta is the back bearing of a line BO. Right. So what is the angle theta here? We can write what a back bearing of a line BO minus 4 bearing of line OA. Right. So this is the one formula for this case I am saying. But here theta is the angle, included angle, that is interior one. Interior angle. Now check the direction of traverse. So you can see here the angle traverse direction is clockwise. I told you when the traverse direction is clockwise, so we are getting exterior angle. Always we get exterior angle by formula. So general formula I am writing here, included angle or include angle is equal to 4 bearing of line, or we can say of next line, minus back bearing of previous line. So this is a very common formula to calculate the include angle. 4 bearing of next line, 4 bearing of next line minus back bearing of previous line. So that will give us the include angle. When this value, whatever the value we are going to calculate here, when this value is coming negative, if this is note down, just note of this point. When this value is coming negative, then then add 360 degree to this negative value, to this negative value, we'll get the included angle, right? When this value is negative, then add this 360 degree. Are you getting a point? Always remember to calculate the included angle, just write down 4 bearing of next line minus back bearing of the previous line. Now you can see in this figure. First thing, when in this case, this traverse direction is clockwise. Clockwise means we will get the included angle, or what type of exterior angle? Exterior angle. Now apply the formula. Included angle what is that? 4 bearing of next line or forward line, we can say, minus back bearing of previous line. See, I'm going to calculate what are the angle, included angle at the point A. At point O. So for the point O, what is the next line? That is OA. In this case, OA is the next line. And what is the previous line? That is BO. BO here is the previous line. Are you getting a point? So we can calculate the included angle at O. So 4 bearing of next line, that is next line is OA. So we can write alpha minus back bearing of previous line. Previous line is BO. What is the back bearing? That is beta. So we can calculate alpha minus beta. Once this value is coming negative, then we will add 360 degree to it. Are you getting a point? We can add 360 degree. Let's take another example. For example, in this case, alpha is given, take some value like 40 degree, right? And beta is given according to the figure. Guess what will be the beta? Beta is coming around 120 degree. Just note down 120 degree, for example. So included angle we can calculate. Alpha minus beta. Forward bearing of 4 bearing of next line minus back bearing of previous line. So 40 degree minus 120 degree. We are getting minus 80 degree. So once this value is negative, so what we will do? We will add 360 degree plus 360 degree. What we are getting? 280 degree. 280 degree. So we are getting include angle that is 280 degree. Means 280 degrees. Suppose this alpha is what we have taken 40 degree. This beta we have taken 120 degree. So we are getting this angle. We are getting exterior one. This angle is 280 degree. Because in this case, traverse is running clockwise direction. Once traverse will running anti-clockwise direction, then we will get the included angle as an interior angle. In this case, we get the included angle as an exterior angle. Right? Two types of included angle, exterior or interior. This is very important. What we have discussed, that was for the whole circle bearing. That was for the whole circle bearing. Right? So what was the formula for in case of whole circle bearing? It was very simple. Included angle is equal to 4 bearing of next line minus back bearing of previous line. Once this value we are getting negative, then we will add 360 degree. Then we will add 360 degree. Now, when the data are given in cubic system, there are 4 cases. So in all the cases, how we can calculate included angle. From the figure you can understand, directly you can write the formula also by your own, right? Case 1, when there is a angle given, suppose this is OAB. How we can calculate the included angle in this case? When, what is this case? The first figure, when bearings are measured in the same side of common meridian. Same side of common meridian, like north, north, and same side towards east. In both the meridian, alpha and beta are taken in on the same side. So in this case, you can apply theta is equal to what will come? Beta minus alpha. Beta minus alpha when? When what are the conditions? When the bearings are measured in the same side of common meridian. When same side of common meridian. You can see in the figure north, both the bearings OA and OB are given in the same side. Now for case 2, B case, when, what are the conditions here? When the bearings are measured in the opposite side of common meridian. Common meridian, that is north. So when bearings are measured opposite side of common meridian, opposite side of meridian. What is the included angle? Theta. So from the figure theta we can write alpha plus beta. Are you getting my point? See case. When bearings are measured in the same side of different meridian. Same side means both are from the east side and meridian north to south. One side is north and then south. What we can do in this side? When bearings are measured in the same side of different meridian. Same sides of different meridian. Of different meridians. How different? One is north and one is south. In this case, what we can do? Theta we can calculate. From the figure, what we can write? Theta. See, in this case, we can write theta plus alpha plus beta is equal to 180 degree. So theta directly we can write 180 degree minus alpha plus beta. Now the fourth case, what is that? When the bearings are measured opposite side with different meridians. Opposite side with different meridian. Different meridian. Because north, south, different meridian, east and west, opposite side. So in this case, see the figure, how we can write theta? Tell me that. How we can write theta is equal to? So this is the included angle theta. We can write. So simply we can write what will the beta? So we can write 180 degree minus beta, what will come? And this alpha plus alpha. So we can write directly 180 degree minus alpha minus beta. 180 degree minus alpha minus beta. You can calculate that. See. Suppose draw a line here. So alpha minus beta, this, for example, this one. I'm drawing to understand this. So this is called beta. So alpha minus beta, we can calculate what is the difference, and then we will deduct from the 180 degree, we will get the theta. We'll get the theta. This angle from here to here, that is called 180 degree. That is called 180. And this is called alpha minus beta. Sorry. Okay. Alpha minus beta, and the angle on a single line is called 180 degree. So we can write theta is equal to 180 degree minus alpha minus beta. So we have discussed here the 4 cases in which we can calculate the included angle. when the bearings are given in the cubic system. But I would say no need to remember any formula, just draw a rough diagram and just check whether what are the condition are coming. Like same side of common meridian, then we will do the beta minus alpha. Opposite side of common meridian, then we will do alpha plus beta. Same side of a different meridian, then we will go for the 180 degree minus alpha plus beta. Opposite side of different meridian, then we will go for 180 degree minus of alpha minus beta. So this is the four. So once you will draw the rough diagram, then you will get the idea of which formula we will apply. So no need to remember all this formula, right? One question we have: the following bearings were observed for a closed traverse A, B, C, D, E, A. So bearings are given, four bearing of a line A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F. Right? Compute the include angle or included angle. Right? So what we can do, to assuming that four bearing of all the lines, just draw a rough diagram. Just draw a rough diagram. How we can draw? Let me show you first how we can draw. For line AB, four bearing, so 180 from the north. So this will be the 190, then it will come like this. Like this. One progressive work is A to B. So we can say from this is the north. So we can say this angle would be 140 degree. I'm drawing, roughly I'm drawing, right? Now, B to C, four bearing is 180 degree. From north, 180. This is 90 degrees, it will come like this. Suppose this is the C. So this angle is from the north. What is this? 80 degree, 30 minutes. Now C to D. C to D is 340 degree. So this is north. You have to take 340 degree. It will come in fourth quadrant like this. So it will come somewhere here, for example, D. So this angle is given 340 degree. 0 second. Now, D to E, 290. So it will come like this, for example. This is E, progressive work is like this, and this angle from the north that is given is 290 degree. Now we will draw E to A. So this is the rough diagram, how traverse is going in anti-clockwise direction. So whatever angle we will get the included angle as an interior angle. This is the included. So we have drawn a clear figure here. I'm saying this one. You can see this one is very clear. Clear. Everything angle are very clear in this picture. So you can see. So this is what is the pattern? It's going anti-clockwise. Once figure is going anti-clockwise, whatever the included angle we will get as an interior angle. Right? What are the formula? Four bearing for the next line minus back bearing of the previous line. Right. So I'm applying this formula here. I'm changing the color. Okay, come. So we will start to calculate angle EAB. First angle EAB. See, angle EAB. Once you write the this angle, what we have to see, we have to check once this nomenclature also. This angle is made by EA to AB. EA to AB. EA to AB. So what will be the next line in this case? Next line will be AB. This is AB is called. AB is next line. And what will the previous? Previous line would be EA. All right, you have to think. In this case also, see, we are here. We are going to calculate include angle at a point or a station A. So what will the previous? See the direction of progress of work. EA would be previous line and AB would be next line. So what are the formula for bearing of next line minus back bearing of previous line? Now, what is the forebearing of a line? Now we can calculate also forebearing of line. What is the next line? That is AB. And back bearing of line EA. Forebearing of AB line is given, that is 140 degree 30 second, minus back bearing of line EA. See, back bearing of line, forebearing of line EA is given. So what will be the back bearing? So this forebearing of a line EA is given, that is greater than 180 degree. So now you can calculate back bearing, that is forebearing minus 180 degree, means 360 degree 30 second minus 180 degree. Right? So that would be the back bearing, right? Let me calculate the back bearing of all the line. Then it would be easy. See, AB, this angle is forebearing is less than 180 degree. So back bearing, this angle plus 180 degree. What will come? It will come degree, 0 degree, 320 degree 30 minute. Now this is less than 180 degree, then we will add 180 degree. So it will come 30, then 0, then, am I right? Add 180, it will come like this. Now this is greater than 180 degree. So we will deduct the 180 degree. What we will get? We will get 160 degree. Am I right? Right. Now this is greater than 180 degree, then we will deduct 180 degree. What we will get? 10 degree 30 minute. Now 260 we will deduct. What we are getting? This is greater than 180 degree, then we will deduct 180 degree. What we will get? 30 50 degree. So this is the back bearing of all the lines. So back bearing of EA 50 degree. What we are getting? We are getting 90 degree. So this angle we are getting here 90 degree. Now calculate at point B. Okay, I'm going to calculate angle ABC. Angle ABC. We are going to calculate included angle at a point B or a section B. So we can write directly forebearing of next line. Forebearing of what is the next line? BC, and back bearing of line AB. Back bearing of line AB. So forebearing of line BC, see the table once. BC forebearing is 80 degree 30 minute, minus back bearing of line AB. Back bearing of line AB, back bearing is this 320 30. What we will get? We can get here 80 degree. So this will be 240. We are getting 240 degree minus. So I already told you, when we are getting the minus value, then in this add 3 60 degree. So what you will get? You will get 120 degree. Means included angle, this angle, that D angle will be 120 degree. 120 degree. Similarly, you can go for this angle C. So when you are going for angle C, what we will can? Forward bearing of line CD minus back bearing of line BC. When you are going to calculate angle D, forward bearing of line DE minus back bearing of line CD. When you are going to calculate angle E, then forward bearing would be EA minus back bearing of line DE. Similarly, you can calculate angle A, B, C, D, whatever. So just I have mentioned two things. Whenever you are applying this formula and when the angle is coming negative, then add 360 degrees. This is very important. Add 360 degrees, then that would be the interior. When traverse is running anti-clockwise direction, then you will get the included angle as a interior angle. When the traverse is running clockwise direction, then interior included angle will get the exterior angle. Right? So I'm just writing the data, you can note down. Later we can calculate. So angle EAB, and I have we got the angle we got 90 degree. You can check later. ABC data we got 120 degree. BCD data we got 79 degree, 30 second, 30 minute. CDE we get CDE 130 degree and 30 minute. Then last angle, that is E, or we got 120 degree. So you can check all this result you are getting or not. By the say one single formula will apply in all the cases. That forward bearing of next line minus back bearing of the previous line. When this data is coming negative, then add 360 degree. Right? Okay. Calculation of bearing from included angle. Now, once in this case, when included angle are given, then how we can calculate? But I think time is 57 minutes. So this from this topics, I will discuss all this calculation of bearing or included angle. Means how we can calculate the included angle if the bearings are given, whether it's forward bearing or back bearing. So how we can calculate included angle? So that I will discuss in next third part of this lecture. Okay. So thank you. Okay. Thank you.